Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. Let's see. Good news, bad news. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'll end with the good news. It's always good to end on a good note. But the sissification and the pussification of our military continues. Now the Secretary of Defense is saying that climate change is an existential threat and we must use our military to combat it. He even said that we've had all this extreme weather caused by climate change. First of all, you don't know shit. None of us know shit about climate change. We know it's changing. We don't know the cause. We don't know if we're causing it. We don't know, and if we are, we don't know how much, and we don't know what to do about it. What are you going to do about climate change? Nothing. How long have we been out here with 2 and 3 trash cans we got to put out every week? Got to separate this. I remember growing up, people had bins for their newspapers, bins for their plastic and their aluminum. We've been doing that shit. Everywhere you go, it's trash and recycling. I don't care if it's a store, a restaurant, a festival, anywhere. Trash, recycling. Been doing it. We're still here. Told us a couple years back we got 10 to 12 years, so I guess we're down to 8 to 10 years until the world ends. Existential threat. That means it's a direct threat to our existence. That means this is going to kill us. And here we are 8 to 10 years out. We haven't cracked the code yet. I guess we're not going to crack it. There ain't shit carbon credits, carbon footprint. Okay, where are these carbon credits? Who buys them and who do you give them to when you buy them? I've said this before. Are we supposed to shrink wrap pallets of cash and throw it into the sun? Who do we pay with this money? So he's talking about this is a unique opportunity for us to go green, to basically rebuild our infrastructure from the ground up in a green way. What the hell does that mean? Why does our military have shit to do with climate change? And it said the UK has already rolled out, they've already set the bar pretty high, they said. Well, hello, Governor. We are all going to die from the earth, mate. Like, what are you talking about? We can't do shit. And okay, let's say all the Western countries, the Western civilization, Europe, United States, Canada, whatever they're going to do. Let's say we all go hardcore. They're already, they want to retrofit all of the buildings in the country, all this shit. Okay, we do it. What about China and India? They don't give a shit about no environmental anything. They're dumping shit in the water, spewing smoke and toxins in the air. But we're over here splitting everything up into groups of 4 before we put our trash cans out every week. That's going to cancel our shit out and then some. But the military, they're involved in climate change. So, first we have, hi, I'm Specialist so-and-so, and I was raised by 2 moms, and I've been protesting and stuff. So we got that. Then we got the CIA. I'm a mom. I'm a Gen Z. I'm a all the victimhood, all the titles. We got that. Now we have a green military. What, solar-powered tanks? Wind-powered aircraft? Well, if it's solar-powered and air-powered, we can't store that energy, so we're only fighting wars during the spring and the summer. And if it's solar-powered, that means you can't fight at night. So we kick everybody's ass in daylight hours, but at nighttime, we can't do shit. They just come and beat us up at night because we can't power anything. With global warming, who's the enemy? If you have the military, you got to have an enemy because the military is built to fight and kill. You can't fight by yourself. You got to have somebody to fight. So who's the enemy in this war on climate change? And why haven't we done shit yet? Again, we're 8 to 10 years out from the earth ceasing to exist. We're all gonna die. And we haven't done shit yet. So either we are the most unprepared race of people to ever exist, or they're lying to us. So if you're changing the military's mission, that means you're going to be changing the people in the military because their mission's changing. So they have to evolve and adapt their training to the new enemy. So instead of handing out rifles, we're going to hand out surfboards. Got to go fight the sun. Global warming. Let's go, dude. Oh, let's go. Let's have, camouflage surfboards. Camouflage board shorts. Yeah, dude. I'm going to go out here and fight some war, bruh. Instead of, remember, back when the military was cool and we had the real recruitment videos and commercials, and these dudes would come out, the frogmen would come out of the water silent. Remember the paint they put on their face? Not anymore. Now it's just going to be a big old white streak of sunscreen. Dude, Sergeant Piccoli reporting for duty, bro. Oh, let's go kill some sun, dude. Gotta save the earth, bro. Let's go green, dude. Is that going to be our new military? Huh? We're going to... Instead of at the... the military graduations and events, the dun 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 dun. No. It's gonna be wipeout. That's gonna be our new military themes and music, dude. Bro, you see my new camo slides, bro? My camo flip flops, dude. Can't be caught without those, bro. Gotta go out here and fight the rays, dude. Fight the rays, catch some waves, bro. Oh, my goodness. What in the fuck are they trying to do to us? Skip all this. Just pull our pants down. Find something for us to bend over so we can just start taking it from the rest of the world. Because this death by 1,000 cuts, this death by 1,000 forms of wokeness is getting old. Just do it already. Just hope and pray that China and Russia will go and spit on it before they do. This is what they're doing. Talking shit about Israel, siding with Hamas, which is a terrorist organization. Neutering our military. I was raised by 2 moms and I shoot missiles now. Dude, green military, bro. We gotta fight climate, dude. It's an existential threat, bro. Don't ask me how to spell existential, but it is, dude. Our Secretary of Defense got up there and said it, bro. Are you kidding me? Russia, China over there sharpening their blades. Shing, shing. We're over here. Oh, dude, tell me about your 2 moms. Man, we are in trouble. But, as promised, we will wrap this on up with some good news. So, SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, they ruled yesterday 9-0. That means nobody dissented. They were all in line together, 9-0, against warrantless gun confiscations. And it all stems from a case where this guy and his wife were having issues. He went and grabbed an unloaded gun, put it on the table, told her, why don't you just shoot me and end my misery? She takes off, stays the night at a motel, didn't mention anything about kids. I hope to God they didn't have no kids in this environment. But the wife, she goes, stays the night at a motel. She calls her husband the next day. No answer. They send the police over there for a welfare check. The man says, okay, I'll go to the hospital for an evaluation as long as you promise not to take my guns. And the cops told him, we won't take your guns. And before they left, they took 2 of his guns. So the Supreme Court voted against that, saying you can't take somebody's guns under the guise of public safety when you have no proof. Yes, he might have done something foolish. Some might say him getting that unloaded gun and putting it on the table was dangerous, but that does not mean you can take away this man's right to bear arms. So it's good to see that through all of this craziness, through all of this silliness, through all of this down the rabbit hole, up and down, hot as cold bullshit that they're trying to pull on us, that somebody in the higher levels of our government still has their heads on straight to a certain extent. Justice Roberts, I don't know. But this time, they all pulled through. There's also some abortion stuff coming down the pipe that I hope goes in the conservatives' favor. But this is good to hear. I'm glad, because you hear all this shit, you see all these videos, and you hear all these things that our own elected officials are saying, congressmen, senators, the president, present and past. You hear them saying all this shit constantly, and you just think that anybody in that man's situation, it's a done deal. They're gonna take his guns. We have no more rights. They've already started to wipe their ass with the Constitution. And then we hear something like this. Then we hear that, hey, that pesky piece of paper, those documents that keep getting in their way, they still work for us little guys and girls. I was very happy to hear that. So even though you may have some bumps in the road, they can't just take your weapons away like that without some serious proof. Speaking of serious proof, real quick, shout out to my buddy who sent me this video. Apparently this guy, and he was a white guy in a big old truck. You know what he was out to do, son bitch. So I guess in Minneapolis somewhere, a couple miles or so, wherever from where George Floyd died, there's another makeshift memorial. And to be honest, it didn't look like it was nothing special. But then again, this man did not have the right to destroy that property. But he pulls up, he starts tearing some shit down. He even gets out an axe and starts swinging it at some of the wood. These people come out and say, hey, get the... And it was weird because, like I said, it's in Minneapolis, I'm pretty sure. And the people are like, get the fuck out of here. Wait, is this Brooklyn or Minneapolis? But they tell him, hey, get out of here, get the fuck out of here. And the guy takes off. So, of course, this is indicative of the country. Of course, because one guy did one thing in one country one time, that means that the entire country and the system are racist. If this was even out of racism, this could have been out of frustration. I'm sick and tired of driving around seeing all this bullshit in my city. It was a bunch of bullshit anyway from beginning to end. But, of course, they're all jumping up and down saying, see, I told you. Look at this racist son of a bitch. Okay, let's say he was racist. Let's say and it's 2 a.m. So let's just say he did come from a Klan rally and said, next time you see one of these daggum George Floyd thing, you start tearing it up. So he started to do that. Let's say he is. Let's say he has the Facebook posts and the Instagram posts and the voting record to prove it. Because if you vote for a certain president, you're definitely racist. So let's say he's a real, true racist. This is the boogeyman that they've been looking for. Okay. Arrest him. It's a local issue. It should not be national. It should not be indicative of our entire country. This is a local matter for the men and women, the very capable men and women of the Minneapolis Police Department. Shout out to Officer Hickey and the other officers. But I think they can handle this guy. One guy, pickup truck. And when he took off, he even left his axe. So how much was a raging Klansman was this guy? Man, please, these fools aren't serious. And if this is the boogeyman they've been looking for, look how long it took them to find him. All the juicy Smolliers, all the other hoaxes, all the other people, they gunned him down. Oh, never mind. There's a still frame of him pulling a gun out of his waistband. All that shit, they finally found one. Look how long it took them to find him. And look what a low-level Klansman he is. What, he partially tore up one makeshift memorial in a town. Man, get out of here with this shit. But I have 3 kids in my house. 2 of them are my niece. 1 of them is my daughter. 2 of them are 9. 1 is 12. The 12-year-old I don't have to worry about with. The 9-year-olds I left with some very easy instructions. I doubt they did them. I'm pretty sure the house is full of yelling, screaming, and not getting things done. So now I have to go in there and play the bad guy. Okay, no problem. I've settled into my role as the bad guy. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.